Hello, my dear students. Welcome you all to Sri Jain Rank Zone classes. My dear students, as you all know, that we are running with the chemical coordination integration, that is, we are running with the endocrinal system and the hormones. Today is the last lecture for the chapter endocrinal system, that is, chemical coordination integration. So, before closing the chapter, I would like to tell you the most important points you have to remember for this chapter taking into consideration of Neet 2021. So the most important part of this chapter is the deficiency diseases regarding the hormonal deficiencies of different hormones. So starting, I have prepared a chart which will help you to recognize all the diseases and the deficiency or because of the hypersecretion of the particular hormone. Dwarfism. Dwarfism, it is because of the deficiency of growth hormone, and growth hormone is secreted from pituitary. The characteristics and the features of dwarfism is been already told to you in the previous slides. Okay. Gigantism, it is because of the excess or hypersecretion of growth hormone from pituitary gland. Acromegaly, it is because of the excess secretion of growth hormone, same from the pituitary gland. Now, what is the difference between gigantism and acromegaly? Acromegaly, the hypersecretion of growth hormone takes place after the closure of epiphyseal plate. So I'll write it down. Acromegaly. Basically, it happens in the late growth period. In late growth period. Mean after the age of 30-40 years. Okay. The excess secretion happens after the closure of epiphyseal plate. Okay. In gigantism, the hypersecretion happens before the closure of epiphyseal plates. Okay, when in case of gigantism, there is a possibility of increasing the length of the bone because epiphyseal plates are not closed. Simmons disease, deficiency of growth hormone. Okay, Simmons disease is a characteristic disease because of the deficiency of growth hormone. Okay, diabetes insipidus, deficiency of ADH, antidiuretic hormone. Cretinism, it is because of deficiency of thyroxine, okay, from thyroid gland. Simple goiter, it is because of deficiency of thyroxine from thyroid gland, and basically directly it is related to the deficiency of iodine. Myxedema, it is also the deficiency of thyroxine, but myxedema, it happens in adults. Cretinism happens in children's, and simple goiter because of the deficiency of iodine. Exophthalmic goiter, it is because of the excess or hypersecretion of thyroxine. Okay, hyperthyroidism, exophthalmic goiter. Okay, tetany is because of the deficiency of parathyroid secretion, that is parathormone secreted from parathyroid gland. Excess of or hypersecretion of thyroxine also causes Plummer's disease. Okay, Plummer's disease. The related characteristics have already been explored in the previous slides. Then deficiency of adrenal cortex, hormones from adrenal cortex, mineralocorticoids like aldosterone and glucocorticoids like cortisol causes Addison's disease. Hypersecretion of secretions of adrenal cortex like mineralocorticoids cause Cohen's syndrome or Cohen's disease. Hypersecretion of corticosteroids causes Cushing's disease. So hypersecretion of corticosteroids causes Cushing's disease. Hypersecretion of mineralocorticoids causes Cohen's disease or Cohen's syndrome. Deficiency of mineralocorticoids and glucocorticoids causes Addison's disease. Okay. Now comes a glimpse of all the types of cells, all the types of hormones which are released by different glands, okay, now, and their functions, okay. So starting from neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus, that is supraoptic and paraventricular nucleus, very important, helps to secrete oxytocin and vasopressin, which are monopeptide, helps to secrete oxytocin and vasopressin monopeptide. It also releases gonadotropin releasing hormones, and other releasing hormones like melanocyte releasing hormone, thyrotropin releasing hormone, adrenocortical releasing hormone. Okay, when there are almost, we can say, you know, nine hormones, out of which six are releasing hormones and three are inhibitory hormones. And three are inhibitory hormones. Okay, understood? Now, so growth hormone inhibiting hormone, thyrotropin releasing hormone, gonadotropin releasing hormone, corticotropin releasing hormone, prolactin releasing hormone, and prolactin inhibitory hormone, yeah, dopamine. Okay, these are the hormones. Okay, so total we are having seven hormones. Okay, now milk ejection and parturition is because of the secretion of oxytocin, known as what, oxytocin effect. Vasoconstriction and antidiuresis is because of vasopressin or vasitocin effects. Gonadotropin releasing hormone stimulates the activity of follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Okay, and the other releasing hormones, they stimulate TSH. That the thyrotropin releasing hormone releases TSH. Okay, helps to release TSH synthesis, stimulate TSH synthesis. Then melanocyte releasing hormone helps to release melanocyte stimulating hormone. Then ACTH, then GH, like that. Then pituitary is divided into neurohypophysis, which is known as what, pars nervosa, and adenohypophysis, which is known as what, pars distalis. There is one median node or intermediate node. This was pars media. Pars nervosa basically it store and release oxytocin and vasopressin. Oxytocin and vasopressin, they are already formed by supraoptic nucleus and paraventricular nucleus of the hypothalamus. Okay, basically paraventricular nucleus forms oxytocin and supraoptic nucleus forms vasopressin. Okay, oxytocin is formed by paraventricular nucleus and vasopressin is released by supraoptic. Okay, sorry. Adenohypophysis, it secretes different types of proteinaceous or glycoproteinaceous hormones. The hormone release is related to physiological statement and requirements. It affects growth, development, different pubertal changes, and other metabolic mechanisms. So these are the secretions of pituitary, their functions. Okay. Pineal gland secretes melatonin derived from amino acid tyrosine. Okay, melatonin, which is derived from amino acid tyrosine. It helps to control the basal metabolic. It helps to control the circadian rhythm. Okay, biological clock or circadian rhythm, and it is antagonistic to ovarian hormones, that is FSH and LH. Very important. Okay, there is an example that one blind girl, okay, she becomes prematurely active. Okay, when she attains premature or pubertal growth. Okay, pubertal maturity. Okay, because as she was blind, the retina is basically, it helps to activate the melatonin. Okay, with the help of sunlight or the light. Okay, so In the absence of the this hormone melatonin, okay, there is no inhibitory effect which is seen on the ovarian hormones. That's why it is antagonistic. It is considered to be antagonistic to FSH and LH, melatonin, right from amino acid tyrosine. Then thyroid gland is a amine hormone having NH2 group. Okay, it is iodinated to form thyroxine, which is an iodinated amino acid called tyrosine T3, T4, and T2. Thyrocalcitonin, which is a peptide hormone. Thyroxine, it controls the basal metabolic rate. All organ system of the body responds to thyroxine. And thyrocalcitonin, which is a peptide hormone, it helps to release the calcium absorption. It helps to facilitate calcium absorption. Parathyroid gland, okay, parathormone, which is a peptide hormone, okay, it helps to enhance the calcium and phosphate metabolism as it increases the blood calcium level, and thyrocalcitonin, it decreases the blood calcium. Thyrocalcitonin, it increases the blood phosphate level, and parathormone, it increases the blood phosphate level. Okay. Thymus gland secretes thymosin, which is a polypeptide hormone. Okay, it is anti-follicle stimulating hormone and anti-luteinizing hormone. It delays puberty. Okay, there are four hormones which are released by thymus gland. Okay, among which thymosin is important. Islets of Langerhans. Islets of Langerhans. They have three cells: alpha, beta, and delta cells. These endocrinal part of the pancreas are known as what? Isles of Langerhans. Alpha secretes glucagon, beta secretes insulin, and delta cell secretes secretin. There is one F cells also. Okay, they are isolated by binding polypeptides. Alpha cells stimulates glycogenolysis, mean breakdown of glycogen and formation of glucose, gluconeogenesis. And insulin stimulates glycogenesis. It promotes the formation of glycogen. Okay, decreases the level of blood sugar. Okay, and the secretin has the gastric functions. Adrenal gland, adrenal medulla, and cortex. Adrenal medulla, the amine hormones have NH2, and adrenal cortex are steroidal hormones. So the secretions of adrenal medulla are known as what? Catecholamines. Okay, like epinephrine, which is adrenaline, and norepinephrine, noradrenaline derived from tyrosine. Okay, so tyrosine gives rise to melatonin, very important, and then catecholamines, norepinephrine, dopamine. Adrenal cortex, melanocorticoids, and glucocorticoids are traces of androgen and estrogen. Steroids are derived from cholesterol. Okay, so melanocorticoids, glucocorticoids, and sex steroids. Sex steroids basically secretes androgens. Okay, so they are stress relievers. They activate during fight, flight, and fright condition. Okay, 3F accelerates it, cardiac functions and muscular activity accelerates. Okay, mineralocorticoids help to balance the electrolyte and water balance, and glucocorticoids help to maintain the carbohydrate metabolism. Then ovaries divided into granulosa cells, which are steroidal in nature, fat soluble, having sterol group derived from the cholesterol and corpus luteum. The granulosa cell secretes FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, with the secretion of estrogen, okay, which is a steroid, or a estrone or estradiol. And corpus luteum helps to secrete progesterone, which is also a steroid, okay, although secretes estrogen in less quantities. Helps to maintain the secondary sexual characters, especially in females. Primary action on the uterine endometrium. Mitogenic. Mitogenic means helps to maintain. Okay. Then progesterone and estrogen secreted during the luteal phase of the menstrual cycle in the human female, and estrous cycle of the other males. Prepares uterine endometrium for receiving blastocysts for implantation. Progesterone is also called pregnancy hormone, and it is anti-FSH and anti-LH and anti-LDH. Lutetropic hormone. LDH is lutetropic hormone. So inhibitory labels I'll show you. Okay. Placenta, temporary endocrine gland formed during pregnancy. Already explained. Steroidal. secretes steroidal hormones secreted and are estrogen and progesterone. Okay, also secretes relaxin. Okay, it maintains the pregnancy, maintains the prolonged state of pregnancy, prevents lactogenesis, okay, folliculogenesis and ovulation, act on pubic symphysis to enlarge the birth canal to facilitate birth, acts synergistically with oxytocin during the process of parturition. Okay, so relaxin and oxytocin, they are synergistic. They have synergistic effects. Okay, now I'll try to show you the direct feedback or the negative feedback of the hormones. Just give me a minute. Yeah, this is the testicular regulation in which the hypothalamus secretes gonadotropin releasing hormone, activates pituitary to secrete FSH and LH. Okay, especially LH shows a negative, very negative feedback. Okay, to be very frank, LH shows a direct negative feedback. Okay, so in case of males, LH is basically required to secrete or stimulate the interstitial cells stimulating hormone, that is Leydig cells, to secrete testosterone from Leydig cells. So testosterone higher levels, it stimulates the hypothalamus, or high levels of LH also inhibits the hypothalamus. Okay. In case of follicle stimulating hormone, when we talk about follicle stimulating hormone, the inhibin comes as a male contraceptive nowadays. Okay, it is secreted from cytolized cells and inhibit the FSH and GnRH. Same case for females, you can see. Okay, so this is all about the endocrinal system. Okay, so I think I have posted one more slide. Yeah, this is testis, Sertoli cells, also known as sustentacular cells, Leydig cells, or interstitial cells. Sertoli cells secretes inhibin of polypeptide, inhibits follicle stimulating hormone, and attenuates spermatogenesis. Okay, Leydig cells, it basically secretes steroidal androgens like estradiol and testosterone. Okay, helps to make over the pubertal changes in male, secondary sexual characters in males, sexual drive in males, and spermatogenesis. And all these gastrointestinal hormones already been explained. I am not going to tell you again. Okay, you can go through the picture. Okay, you can go through the PPT. Okay, so my dear students, I have completed this chapter endocrinal system, and now we have enough time to go through the neat time for this chapter. Okay, what I will be doing, I will be first explaining the nervous control and locomotion, the remaining chapters of human physiology, and then we will start solving the mixed questions on human physiology. That will be very beneficial for us. Okay, so go through these slides again and again, get yourself prepared for the coming examination. Bye bye, take care, stay safe, stay healthy.